Yo, what's good? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. A-side official. No negotiations needed, period. You already know WCS back with another one. So, it's good to know Errol Spence Jr. is letting his voice be heard again. Talking that talk. It wasn't like he was short of words before. It's just the fact that he's been out of the sport for a minute. Absent. People been waiting for him to address the mic. And what better topic to talk about than something that I said should have happened a long time ago when they was in the same stable. They could have made millions. But hey, it was only me talking. You know what I'm saying? It was only me talking. I said they should have fought when they was both under Derrick James and made money. Let Errol Spence win the titles at 154, and then Jermell Charlo win them back. Both of them would, their careers would have looked different. Errol would have been two division unified, undisputed at 154, and Jermell Charlo would have been two-time undisputed at 154. But anyway, getting back to the current status of Jermell Charlo running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like always, running his freaking mouth, talking. I guess him and Errol is not as tight as they used to be. So EJ like, yeah, I can understand why he's trying to call my name out. He's been out for a long time. Errol Spence been out for a long time. So therefore, he see no real advantage. Disadvantage. For him, he's saying, I can fight Errol Spence right now because he's been inactive just like me. Hey, and plus, he knows Errol Spence very well because Errol Spence say he already know what used to happen in sparring. Hey, he already knows. So even though EJ being out the ring as long as he is, coming off the Crawford loss, Jermell coming off the Canelo loss, the impact of the damage definitely holds, the percentages are different when you look at the damage inflicted. But you talking about right now, recovery, all that other stuff that goes along with fight camps and all that, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. What is it going to be at 154, 160? I'd be surprised if EJ can come in at 154 right now. I'd like to see that fight at 160, bro, middleweight. Yeah, I'd like to see that fight at middleweight right now. But I wish EJ would have said a little bit more, like, let it be known. That just goes to show you, man, he modest. He was very modest, man. He was polite. He was polite, y'all. He should have went in on Jermell Charlo like Charlo has went in on others. He said, you trying to tell me out of the selection process of all the active bodies, you're the former undisputed 154-pound champion, you couldn't locate, close with, and set up a contract with anybody else at 154 pounds? You had to call out a fighter who last fight was at 147. That ain't right. That ain't right, because Jermell Charlo was the one that's up there telling Bud Crawford that he need to fight Spence. He need to handle this business at 147 because he was busy. The type of Z's when you hear in a hornet's nest, you know what I'm saying? He was busy. He couldn't accommodate Bud Crawford, who sat up there and beat up two unified champions in the same night over there in Vegas. Jermell Charlo couldn't accommodate him, y'all. But now all of a sudden, the very same guy that he was telling Bud Crawford to fight, he's trying to scoop up, and both of them been inactive. I'm not even gonna tell you how that works, man, but that just goes to show you some of these fighters have been frauds for a long time. If you look at Jermell Charlo undisputed run, I give him Tony Harrison, no doubt. He went and got his belt back and he looked good in the rematch. But Jason Rosario, nope. And Brian Castano, you can give him a little bit of credit for whatever. I mean, styles make fights. Jamel fought the wrong style the first fight. That's why he went with DJ in fight camp to train for the rematch. A lot of people don't know that shit. But yeah, I mean, he wasn't in the whole fight camp with him. But that's neither here nor there. That fight is over with. All I was trying to do is place an appraising value to the performance that he had as undisputed, and that he never lost the belts. He never lost the belts. So being that he's, you know, he hold that status, why not call out somebody that's currently worthy of your call out? The top names, the Sebastian Fundora. You know, why don't you call out Sebastian Fundora, yo? Why don't you call out Xander Zayas that's unified right now? You can't call out Murtazalayev. He just got defeated by Kelly. Why don't you call up Kelly? You can't beat Josh Kelly. You got to call out the brother. And that's what Bun B was talking about. How the people be over there wanting to listen to out of town and music. Somebody don't even stay in Texas. Look at this fool. This fool up here, he don't want to fight nobody else out of Texas. He want to fight his own Texas, his Texas gang stablemate. His former Texas stablemate. Boy, I tell you, if the blade don't twist, goddamn it. Seriously. He wanted to fight his old stablemate, yo. Well, the backstabbing ass. Man, come on, bro. It's plenty of other people. And shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. I really not gonna take a look because I'm on this highway, so I'm not really trying to be in somebody's back seat, if you know what I mean. People always trying to see if you paying attention down here in the A, so they can goddamn brake check your ass. Especially if they find out you're on live or talking on the phone. But yeah, man, it's good to see EJ talking. You know what I'm saying? I really hope if he does come back, it's not against Charlo. I really want him to make sure he want to come back and fight the right person. And, you know, I know he's Mr. No Tune-Up, but I would definitely like to see him get a tune-up if he's getting back into the groove. I mean, I would definitely like to see him get a tune-up. Now that Bud is retired and out here making his rounds, man, you know, just doing media scrum after media scrum, I can talk nice about EJ. I could talk nice about EJ, man. It was never a rivalry. The only rivalry was the voices that was trying to echo the loudest out here on social media. Hey, Bud Crawford has all but burned that to the ground. Disintegrated. I'm not going to get into that era because, you know, I'm not going to get into that. Even though I can get in my Bud Crawford talk, all I'm saying is I want to see EJ come back with a tune-up, and we'll leave it at that. You know? What about that Nick Ball and Figueroa fight? Brandon Figueroa. Oh my God. I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was surprised at the performance value of Nick Ball. Short reach, being able to get on the inside, very quick jab. The way he closed distance on Figueroa, that left uppercut that he kept landing on Figueroa. I mean, he was doing this thing, man. Good foot movement, knowing when to high guard, knowing when to you know, back up, relieve the pressure, let Brandon come forward, because, you know, Brandon has an engine. Figueroa has an engine, bro. But Nick Ball showed he has an engine too. You know, look, I think his mouth was open around the fourth or fifth round. His mouth was open like he was tired, but outside of that, yo, it was a damn good fight. Absolutely honest. I thought it was going the distance. I thought it was going to end somewhat like Keyshawn fight did with Jermaine Ortiz. I thought it was going to be a late stoppage, yo. Accident. Choo. I thought it was going to be a late stoppage. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was going to be one of those Keyshawn, Jermaine Ortiz stoppages. But I'm going to tell you, Nick Ball did a hell of a job in what he was supposed to do with Brandon Figueroa. But man, I got to give it up for Figueroa. Pretty much fighting the same way he always fight. Man, he fought the same way he always fight. Pressure, constant pressure, present pressure. You know what I'm saying? Head down. Whoever was doing the commentary said that, I don't know why they never taught him. I mean, he's comfortable with his head down. But the work rate he was putting up on Nick Ball, he pretty much was cashing in checks early in the fight. He was getting lit up some of the time by Ball, but he himself was able to fight on the inside, keep the pressure, push Ball back, you know, get him to a point of fatigue a little bit, really forced him to keep that pace. But when they came out for the 12th round, he landed that short hook on the inside. It was beautiful, yo. That hook was beautiful. They came out ready to bang, and Figueroa shut that shit down, bro. They shut that shit all the way down like a lunch break. No, it's over. Get back to work. Done, medic. Shut the fight down. It's done. He got back up. I don't know, you know, did he have his wits about him? I don't know how his reservoir of equilibrium. But I'm gonna tell you, when he went there and put that pressure on him again, man, he went through the ropes. When a fighter goes through the rope, it's just something that says stop the fight. We don't need no Rocky clip. Stop the mother effing fight, yo. You know, stop the fight. It's not looking good for him. Stop the fight. Stop it. Stop the fight, yo. But another shout out to Shakur Stevenson. He's not getting the amount of credit he deserved for the performance he put on against Teofimo. You know, people want to just find a reason not to give him his credit because Teo said, you know, he's like, oh, this, that, and the other. His dad, they're trying to claim he was in some type of state of inebriation. I don't look into that. You know what I'm saying? Teo can fight. It's just Shakur made that dude, you know, rethink some areas of his technical strategy. He made him reevaluate, you know. I mean, it was just some things that T.O. saw in there. He said, man, he's better than what I thought. Maybe I should have maybe I shouldn't have pissed him off at the presser and speak the way I did. You know, I mean, it all depends, yo. But that's all I got, man. Shout out to everybody. Salute to the hottest chat in the MF game, man. Continue to support. We should do it again another time, another place, man. I'm out.